Hey everybody, and welcome to the finale of Sonic 3 Air. We've only got one thing left to do. We've got the final boss, plus the true final stage because we've got all the Chaos Emeralds. And so yeah, the final boss is basically a 3-stage fight. So we're starting off with this first stage with the giant robot. Oh, look at that. That's what you really want to do to get this done quickly. But I'm a bit too impatient. Oh, look at that. Such skill. So this first stage, it's just the robot. You have to basically destroy all these fingers. 3 hits per finger, so it's all not really all that hard. Basically, the first hand is the one that the hand on the right is the one that moves, and then the left one just kind of stays where it is and doesn't bother to try and crush you. So once you get rid of the right hand, it's pathetically easy. I mean, it's not ridiculous. It's not hard anyway, but then we move on to the second stage. Jump over the fire, hit him in the nose, and then run away, and then jump and hit the laser. Hit that there, and then wait, and jump over the laser, and basically you just have to repeat this. I think it's for 6 hits. I think you have to hit him 6 times. So it's pretty much just a case of keep going. You can fall off the edge. Like that. Oh my god, how I survived that I don't know, but yeah, you can fall off the platform. Also, I think you have a certain time limit. I think after a little while you'll just run out of platform and you'll die if you haven't destroyed him by that point. But yeah, this stage is pretty comfortable, and boom, it's destroyed. Go to the far right of the screen there just to make sure that the thing doesn't blow up. I'll also say that I really like the planet in the background. Looks really cool. And now we're on to the third and final stage of the final boss fight, where basically watch it, the platform is now constantly at a much faster rate, and you just have to basically keep running after him, keep hitting him. And in the normal, if you haven't got all the Chaos Emeralds and all the Super Emeralds, that's where this ends. But because we've got all the Chaos Emeralds, we've got one more stage for us to go through, one more 2-tier boss to defeat. I will say I really like the music for this final boss. I think this, the music they use here for Doomsday Zone is really fucking cool. And, my face is very fast-paced. I do kind of, son of a bitch. I do really like it. But, the boss music for the final boss that we just went through, the 3-stage final boss, that's also a really cool piece of music. So with this, the rocks, the little asteroids, they will slow you down, but they're nothing too bad. They don't kind of stun you or anything like that. The missiles do. So for this first stage of the final boss, I'm really sucking here. You want to lure the missiles out and kind of get them to hit his head at the front of the ship here. So he's going to keep. Oh shit! So yeah, the missiles don't kill you and don't hurt you, and neither do like these little balls that he's shooting out. These little pellets, but it does send you into a spiral, which of course causes you to lose control for a short amount of time, and of course that means you can't lure more missiles in to hit him, which of course causes more problems. I did really badly this first run. This is actually a pretty, I think, unique true final boss. And I also believe that this is the first time that you have an extra... It's the first time in Sonic history that you have a final... Oh, fuck. Try again. It's the first time that they have like an additional stage and boss for if you get all the Chaos Emeralds, which is something they did quite a bit of in the later games, especially the 3D games. Like, it was sorry, it was Sonic Heroes, I think, that had basically you had to get all the Chaos Emeralds in order to unlock the final story and to complete the game. It's something that I don't kind of mind it here, because you don't have to go after it. Doesn't lock it behind, say, you have to get all the Chaos Emeralds and all the Super Emeralds in order to see it. You can just get all the Chaos Emeralds, and that makes it like a much easier ask, in my opinion. But yeah, this section, basically, you want to just ignore the missiles and everything else, and you just want to shit. You don't want to just shit. You want to try and get as many of these things as many rings as you possibly can. I think if you get between 90 and 100 by this point, and you get the hits on the head relatively quickly, then you should be just fine. And I'm doing a lot better this time, actually, to be fair. I'm getting hit a lot less, and I'm getting hits on the head a lot more frequently. But like I say, I actually really like this true final boss. It's actually it's actually an interesting concept. And boom. I don't like it that they have this extended cutscene here, and the rings are still counting down. That's bullshit. Right then, now it's just time for the final section. They give you rings here, though, a fairly constant amount of rings for you to go after, and you just want to run your face into the back of his head, into his back. He now only shoots out these. He shoots out these kind of spiky blue mines and these red big missiles, and basically you just want to avoid them. Keep smacking him in the back. And eventually the bastard will go down. Like I said, I like this. It's a pretty, like, the boss music is pretty awesome, and I think it's a good attempt at trying to do an epic final boss for a 16-bit game. It's pretty much the first attempt that Sega really did with Sonic anyway. So yeah, you just want to keep whacking him. I think it's either 6 or 8 hits that you have to do. I think it might be 8 hits. And boom, yeah, keep going. Yeah, they won't knock rings out of you, which is a godsend. But they will obviously knock you off balance, which causes problems. And boom, there you go. Thank you. That's the true final boss done, and we've got the Master Emerald back. And this music, I love this music track. It sounds so good. It's such a good music track, and Tails has got one of those fancy, emerald magnets, specifically for Chaos Emeralds. But we helped out Knuckles, and we've saved the day. And so now we've just got to go put it back into place to allow the floating emerald to the floating island to take up into the sky once again. Which again, I love this design of the floating island. It looks so cool. I just love it. It looks so good. And away they go again. So yeah, there is an additional little scene that you see if you get all the Super Emeralds, where it shows kind of Knuckles kind of looking up and smiling as you disappear off into the distance, which is kind of a cool little nod. Something else as well they actually changed this sprite for the Sonic and Tails in the plane here. When in the original version of the game, basically they just flipped the sprite around, so that meant that Sonic on the side was actually backwards. So they changed it for the first Sonic 3 Air, and so that means that it's, says Sonic is the right way around. So it looks a little bit better. But yeah, there you go. That is Sonic 3 Air. Sonic 3 Knuckles is done, and it's still a fantastic game today. I would say that Sonic 3 Air is definitely the best way to play this game. It has a bunch of additional stuff to be added. Proper 16:9 widescreen, 1080p resolution. It all looks really nice. Old boss the old bosses added back in, fixing some of the cutscenes. So it's definitely the best version of the game. And there's also stuff like you have an achievement system, and as you go through things, you can unlock stuff like one of the things I unlocked, one of the few things, is that you can change the screen to be, instead of it being the Sonic 3 screen, the Sonic 3 and Knuckles screen, you can change it to be the Sonic and Knuckles screen with Sonic, with a 3D version of Sonic and Knuckles in the background, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this is definitely the best version to play. I would also say that this is just a phenomenal game. It's not my favourite of the original trilogy. I think that Sonic 2 is better, because I don't think there's a bad level in Sonic 2, really, apart from Metropolis, maybe. And I just think that it's better paced. I think Sonic 3 and Knuckles is just a bit too long for its own good. That cannot be, that, you can consider that a good thing, but for me, my apologies, for me, it's just a little bit too long, and it definitely feels long. I will say that. Whereas Sonic 2 I feel is just the right length. It also doesn't help, I think, that Sonic 3 and Knuckles has two zones in particular, which I really don't like. That being Marble Garden and Sandopolis, whereas Sonic 2 doesn't really have that. And Sonic goes super just to end it. Well done, Sonic. And something else which they added for Sonic 3 Air is going to come up now. It's the Egg Robo's eyes turning back on and popping back up, which kind of basically links into Knuckles' story, where he fights against Egg Robo instead of fighting against Eggman. So that's kind of a cool little feature. Overall, I think Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a fantastic game. It's one of the best 2D platformers out there. I'd highly recommend playing it. It's just a phenomenal game all round. And it's worth going after the Chaos Emeralds and Super Emeralds as well. I definitely think it's worth it. Sonic 2, I think not so much, but I think with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it's definitely worth going after to get that extra zone and extra boss fight. But anyway, that's the end of this. I'm done with Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I don't know what game I'm going to be playing next. I'm kind of still umming and ahhing about it. But the next time I do a Sonic game, I think I'm likely to go to Sonic 4 Episode 1. I have to get it out of the way at some point. I'm not looking forward to that too much. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next playthrough, whatever it happens to be. Play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And especially Sonic Air. See you next time.